So in the brand new update, Vortigen just added another anti-air strike, and I gotta say, this thing in some ways is really powerful. It's extremely fun, however it's also problematic at the same time, because this thing isn't perfect, it actually has a lot of issues. So in this video guys, I will be talking about how good this vehicle truly is in a full-on damage test, but before we actually start doing that, I'd quickly like to walk you guys through its base stats. It's gonna be having a health of 1650 and a speed of 40, and when you max it out, its health is gonna be 2145 and a speed of 52, and it's gonna be costing you 6 parts to spawn it in, so it's actually pretty cheap. So starting up with its damage against the planes, which I gotta say it's actually pretty damn good. It's gonna be 39 per hit, and if you do use it against a plane and hit like a solid lead, you're probably gonna kill it right away, because this thing's fire rate allows it to be able to delete literally every plane in 1 second, and the same results can kinda be seen against the Mi-24 Superhind. This thing is a little bit strong, however it does kinda deserve to be, since this is its only weaponry. However, funny enough, its weaponry is even stronger against ground vehicles, because it's able to shred a striker shroud relatively quickly, and the same can kinda be seen against the TL-55. I am really surprised to say this, however this thing isn't only gonna be good at fighting air vehicles like it's supposed to be, its self-defense is actually pretty self-sustaining. I do like this. So now actually moving into its sentry mode. So essentially what you're gonna do is obviously turn it on. It always needs to be on at all times, and then just simply jump out of the vehicle. And then what's gonna happen next is that this vehicle is basically gonna be targeting anything that's nearby. It takes around 2 seconds or so to actually be able to lock on, and then it starts absolutely shredding everybody. However, do keep in mind one important thing, it's that you can't disrupt it with flares, so it's not always going to be super reliable. However, another thing which you also can keep in mind is that this vehicle is actually able to do something really good against ground vehicles, because it can actually lock onto them. So you'll actually be able to both defend your base from ground vehicles and planes, funny enough. So you can still disrupt it with a smoke, so that's still a little bit problematic. However, in many cases, you could kind of bait out the smoke by using the javelin and bait out the flares by using the stinger. So in most cases, if you do manage to use this vehicle together with infantry players, then I think it's actually going to be really good. However, it does have one glaring issue, and that's that unfortunately, its lock-on range is only about 1000 studs. So you're not going to be seeing this thing around as much just due to this one reason. It's not going to be very good, because in most cases if the person's far away, it's just kind of useless, which really sucks, because its damage is really nice, this vehicle is really fun, but it does lack in this area quite a lot. But in conclusion, would I say that this thing is overpowered in any way? Honestly, probably not, but is it really fun and worth getting? Definitely, I would say that for sure. So I would definitely recommend you guys to be completing the operation for this. It's actually pretty straightforward, so do enjoy this vehicle if you get it, because I think it's also going to be really fun for role-playing. But anyway, I'll see you on the next video, have a great rest of your day, and make sure to join my Discord server. I'm currently giving away the HEMTT, link is in the description.